Today we have with us the Micromax Canvas Tab P680. Priced under Rs 10,000, can this be your foray into the tablet market, or are you better off aspiring for something better? Well, we're about to find out. Lying flat, screen up, it's easy to mistake it for one of the infamous Nexus tablets, and that's a good thing. The front of the tablet is clean, no buttons. Surrounding the display is a black border which makes the display look smaller than it is, a standard we have seen with budget tablets. Turn the table around and you will be slightly impressed. The back of the tablet is plastic with gunmetal-like finish. Sticking with the back, the top and bottom have a rubberized finish which adds to the grip, a nice touch. It also makes the tablet look quite premium. Tear it open and once you've recovered from the shock that you almost broke it, you will see the two SIM card slots and the micro SD card slot. Moving on to its weight, the Micromax Canvas Tab P680 does feel slightly heavy in one's hands. I love reading books on my tablet, and after prolonged reading on the P680 it was tiring, but then again, I could be getting old. Overall, the design of the tablet is pretty good, slightly heavier than I'd like, but a good looker nonetheless. Display and UI. The 8-inch IPS display has a 1280 by 800 pixel resolution and gets the job done quite well. It has very good viewing angles and watching a video on the device is a treat. The downside is that you'd better be wearing headphones. The audio output from the speakers at full volume cracks, and that isn't a good thing. Coming to the UI, it's a stock Android with light skin, something we have seen every Micromax device out there. It runs on Android 5.0.1. Overall, the display is the highlight of the device and the audio is a downer. The UI is standard, what you'd expect. There are preloaded apps that you will most likely end up deleting. Performance. Start using the tablet for a while and the first thing that you will notice is that it lags after some time of use. I started playing Dead Trigger 2 and the game ran smoothly. I shifted to Asphalt 8 and the stutter was very evident, very noticeable. Now when it comes to videos, I saw a bunch of MP4 movies on the tablet and they worked well. Once again, the display stands out and it's a better experience with headphones. So now that you've seen a little bit of the performance of the tablet, let's get into specifications. As mentioned earlier, the Micromax Canvas Tab P680 has an 8-inch IPS display with a 1280 by 800 pixel resolution. It has a 1.3 GHz MediaTek processor coupled with 1 GB of RAM. It has 16 GB built-in storage, expandable up to 32 GB via microSD card. The rear has a 5 megapixel camera and the front is a 2 megapixel camera. A 4000 mAh battery powers the entire package. Coming to everyday use, it's the 1 GB of RAM that limits the multitasking performance as well as the gaming performance. The typing experience on the device is good in landscape mode. I have big fingers, so it's easy for me to type in landscape mode. In portrait mode, not so much. Coming to the performance of the camera, it's average, but then again, do you really use a tablet to click pictures? Coming to the feature I will never use on a tablet, making calls. Surprisingly, the call quality of the tablet was good on both the earpiece and the loudspeaker. It's like the loudspeaker was meant more for making calls than multimedia. So here is the million-dollar question. Should you buy the Micromax Canvas Tab P680? Well, for Rs 13,000 you can get a behemoth of a performer like the Xiaomi Mi Pad. The Mi Pad runs on the NVIDIA Tegra K1, 2 GB of RAM and 16 GB built-in storage. The 7.9-inch display has a 2048 by 1536 pixel resolution. The device, however, can't house a SIM card and thus can't make any calls. So by increasing your budget by Rs 3,000, you can get a much better performing device. However, if you are looking to make calls with a tablet and don't mind compromising on the performance, then you can consider the Canvas Tab P680.